So last month, my Aunt Mabel invited her knitting circle over to our place because her house was being fumigated for moths with a taste for wool and drama. Harmless enough, right? 7 nice ladies, a mountain of yarn, and enough tea to hydrate a small nation. I thought the weirdest thing would be hearing Helen argue about the merits of circular versus double-pointed needles. But then I walked into the living room and found them all crowded around a large, vaguely triangular pile of what looked like very enthusiastic knitting. At first, I figured they were working on a group project, maybe a big cozy blanket, or one of those yarn bomb the park bench situations. But as the afternoon went on, the thing started to take shape. Not blanket shape, but monumental shape. My cousin texted me from the kitchen, "Is it me or is that thing starting to look like the Eiffel Tower?" I laughed it off until Helen, who spent a semester in Paris in the 70s and never lets us forget it, started humming La Vie en Rose and draping a tiny knitted French flag from the pinnacle. By evening, it was undeniable, our living room was now home to a 1/10 scale, entirely acrylic replica of the Eiffel Tower. Complete with little knitted tourists, berets, and even a crocheted mime. Before I could figure out how to explain this to my dad, who already thinks the Roomba's plotting against him, people started showing up. First, it was the neighbors. Then folks from across town. Someone even posted about it on Instagram with the hashtag Woolly Wonder. By the weekend, we had a line down the block and I was selling hot chocolate to support maintenance. Read, Lynn trolling. The real kicker? Last night, I found my aunt at the base of the tower, knitting furiously. "And Mabel, what are you doing now?" I asked. She looked up, winked, and said, "Well, every great landmark needs a gift shop, darling. Now help me cast on, we're making tiny scarves for the tiny tourists. If you can't beat 'em, join 'em, just don't call it a yarnarchy."